Sit down, son. We're about to check out your school report. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. My name's Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. We have the rank report elimination Grand Beatbox Battle 2025 World League solo category. So the judges are gonna tell us what they thought about the eliminations. I already created my list. I have it here to my left. I can show it to you at the end. I also made a post about it, so it's there. But yeah, I'm curious as to how close mine is to the judges. Keep in mind, mine is based on enjoyability, just personal preference of my favorites. It's not based on like a criteria and stuff like that, such as the judges are going to have. So I'm sure there's going to be differences, and let's get into it. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on, and let's go. All right. Number 16. They're gonna... Agreed. I had steady at 16. I'm 100% correct so far. Everybody! Wow! That is actually impressive that everybody agreed steady was number 16, including myself. So just a quick opinion on why I think steady was ranked number 16. It was fantastic. It was really good, but I think it lacked some aspect of memorability, something that it would stand out. It's like, maybe some vocals, maybe a drop, maybe a sound, maybe a thing here and there, something, but it lacked that oomph, that X factor. So it kind of blended together, and it lacked the effect of getting, staying in your memory. And so I think that's what it was, but still super solid. I was thinking about that when I made my list. I was like, 16 steady? This is still, very good. In, another era, let's say 2018, this could have been top 5, I would say, top 3. But the level is so high. 15, Pano. I had Pano. This is probably the biggest difference, because I kept going back to it and I was like, I'm really enjoying Pano and like how, he's doing the hip hop style and stuff like that. And there were some things in there that I enjoyed. And I had him, I think 15 before, and I kept raising him until he went to 11th on my list. So that's where I kept him. And I knew that was going to be the biggest difference, because people were speculating, and they're like, maybe it's too high. So (13, 15, 13, 15, 16). I mean, oh wait, I'm getting confused here. I think I read one of the judges said steady 15, I guess. Or 2 or 3, I don't know. Maybe I messed that up, but anyway. Pano 13, 16, 13, 16, 15, 11th. This is the biggest disparity of the whole rankings. I had Max at 3rd. I really enjoyed his musicality. I liked the singing part of it. I liked the flow. I didn't really notice many mistakes, if any. I liked his attitude. I don't know why he's ranked so low for the judges. I guess the others, maybe because they're like more prominent in their style, more distinct. But honestly, I feel like Max should be higher. I think he should have made it into the top 8. I have him 3rd. Let's see. Everybody. 12, 14, 14, 14, 8. Okay, one judge was kind of on my side. Dropical 13, I had Dropical at 12 on my list. By the way, every time I talk, I have to put my headphones off because I feel like I'm screaming. Yeah, close enough. 11, 12, 16, 8, 14, all over. I knew in my head that he was gonna rank from like 10th to 16th for the judges, and that's basically where he ended up. 13th, you know. Still pretty, you know, pretty solid, but same with Steady. Maybe it lacked that one moment of peak, because he made his routine to be more like in a range, whereas I think what you would want is more like highs and lows. Exalos, I had 13. I just switched him with Dropical. Judges said 12, I had him 13. Fifteen, 13, 12, 9, 11. Stage 11. 14th, 10, 11, 11th, 13th. I had him 15th, and I felt bad for doing it because, speaking of styles, he has such a particular style, right? Nobody really sounds like Stitch, but maybe it was the vibe. I think I was expecting something more like battle-oriented, and I know it doesn't have to because it's the elimination, but he came out with a Christmas song, and I was like, yeah, this is nice, but it was lacking a bit of power, and that's why I had him 15th. Oh, I was surprised because I thought I had him way higher on my list. They said 10th, I have him 9th. 7, 11, 3. One of the judges had him a 3rd, 10th, and 12th. Here's the thing. I think Remix, he really brought it. He brought he had everything that I just mentioned that Stitch didn't have. For example, he was really battle oriented. He went ham with the combos, with the explosiveness. I like his introduction, how he was facing towards the back and he turned around. It's that impact that really gets you. And his first half was, I was like, this is one of the best. Towards the end of the elimination, he kind of, I don't know, he kind of got into a bit of a mess. And that did it. I think that made the whole difference. Otherwise, he could have been top 3, I would say. King Inertia, 9th. Playing competitive. You know, actually, I'm getting pretty close to the list. I had him 8th. Somebody said 9th, 8th, 10th, 6th, 10th, around that range. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty good. Nothing I would really change about it. I just thought maybe the others were more of my style, but I could have seen him making it into the top 8 because I think only the top 8 continue, and for the quarterfinals. I'm actually like surprised. I had Codfish 7th, and he's 8th here. So yeah, pretty close to what I had in mind. Classic Codfish gave us some good moments. Maybe I was expecting something more just like different, kind of like the videos that he has put out recently with music, with doing covers. Maybe I was expecting more musicality, but that's about it. See, somebody had him 2nd, 6th, 8th, 12th, 9th. I could see all of those. I could really see with Codfish, depending on the judge, somebody placing him 2nd and somebody placing him 12th. Like, it makes sense. Just depends on your taste, I think. Damn. So Dan 7th, somebody had him 8th, 9th, 7th, 7th, 6th, pretty tight range. I had him 10th, and he did give us the classic track, Might Be Over Now, but I Feel It Still. Really good. Actually one of my favorite beatboxers because of his musicality. But yeah, I think it was the remix, the second half, that kind of lost me a little bit, actually. And that's why I had to put him 10th, but I think still he was pretty solid. And if it wasn't for these next giants that we're about to see, then I think he would have made it in. I knew Black Roll was gonna rank high for the judges and for the people. 6th, I had him 14th. I was going back and forth with this one, with that group that's like from 12th to 16th, because I mean, he did his thing, right? It was strong, especially like that machine gun kind of beat. Had a good drop, super explosive, a ton of energy. But I felt personally that almost like he was going more for the energy than the actual beats. And I was like, I don't know. But I could see from the judges' reactions, like Dilo and stuff, that he was gonna rank high. So it's like the opposite. What they thought Black Roll was for them, I thought Max had. So they had Max super low. I had, Black Roll super low, and just switched them. But it's fair. They're the judges. Osis 5th. I had Osis 5th. Fourth, 5th, 3rd. Pac Max 4 I had as well. So I think I'm 3 for 3 exactly. Three, 7, 6, 4, 4. Napalm 3rd, I had Napalm 6th. This was one of the eliminations that when I first saw it, I was like, okay, this is nice. And then I went back, and I was like, it kind of hit me. The second and third time, I was like, wow, no, this deserves to be high. And I thought my ranking of 6th was pretty fair, but I guess for the judges, it was even higher. Wing number 2, they said 4, 2, 1, 1, 7. I had Wing at number 2. Just Could have been number one, but I mean, just Kaji just went off. But I think this elimination from Wing is one of the best that we have ever seen. Super clean. The structure is impeccable. This elimination should be studied. Yeah. Number one. First things first, we hit the like, I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. I'm going to pull up my list. I, of course, had Kaji at number 1. I knew it as soon as I saw it. This is one that is like, it's immediate, and I didn't think anyone would be able to top it. So we have the judges, and we have mine. I don't know if you're able to see it. It might be kind of small, or I'm just gonna have it here for reference. 1 Kaji, 2 Wing. Oh wait, they should put the overall list at the end. Why would they not do it? So discover how the Grand Beatbox battle ranked during their elimination round from 16th to 1st place. Witness their jaw-dropping performances, elims, and see who secured their spot on the quarterfinals. So the top 8 will be Kaji versus Codfish. That could be a final right there. Pac-Max versus Osis. That could be a final. Napalm versus Black Roll. Even that could be a mostly because of Napalm. I mean, it's Napalm. Wing versus Den. And that could be a final, you know, because of Wing. Man, these quarterfinals. All right. Well, I guess I'll give you my prediction right now. Looking at the quarterfinals. God, that's the toughest one. Kaji versus Codfish. Oh, wow. I mean, Codfish is one of the GOATs. He's very strong in battle. He has such, you know, strong vocals, the bass, the presence of like a competitor, and I think that would be intimidating to Kaji. But Kaji, I mean, he had the number 1 elimination. He has been popping off. He has so many sounds. He's well refined. I think in terms of technicality, maybe it would go to Kaji unless, you know, he messes up bigly, or, you know, Codfish just overpowers him somehow. But I'm thinking Kaji would win against Codfish. And that kind of blows my mind saying it. But Pac-Max versus Osis. See, these could both be winners, but I think Pac-Max is more dynamic. He has a bigger range, right? Going from here to there, like bringing surprises. Whereas Osis stays in like his own lane, his own space, which is fair. But when you put him against somebody like Pac-Max that is going to bring more color, then I think that's going to be noticeable. So I would give the win to Pac-Max. Napalm versus Black Roll. I'm not super familiar with Black Roll. I have seen much from Napalm, and this should go to Napalm in my eyes, just based on the experience and the impact that he has on stage. So I'm going to give it to Napalm. Wing versus Den. That's the easiest one of the battles. I think it will go to Wing. He is just very refined, and he's very sharp and organized as well. You know, I think Den, you know, might try to go for the musicality, but in battles it usually doesn't pan out as well. So I'm gonna give it to Wing, which would be semifinals. Kaji, actually everyone on the left. Kaji, Pacmax, Napalm, Wing. And then I don't know how that would go. Well, we're just gonna play it out and see. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please stay tuned. Any suggestions, comment, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.